Hey y'all. Well, back in the shop again. It's been a while since I've been in the shop. Uh, been doing a lot of fishing. It was springtime. Spawn was on. So you gotta you gotta get that fishing done. But also, I hurt my shoulder pretty bad back in February or whatever. So probably even before that, I can't even remember now. But I also hurt my back 2 months ago again, and that was just I was getting on the transferring over, from one spot to another, and coughed, and there went my back. So it sucks, but what are you gonna do? Anyways, we're back on the Rambler. I have been tormented with: do I paint the top? Do I paint the bottom? Do I paint them both? What am I going to do? So, been investigating. There's big chips um, where the body filler didn't, stick or pop loose over time. This was redone in the uh, early 80s, sometime after, or somewhere around in there. I can't even remember now. I have to look at the paperwork that came with the car. Um, the old lady that had the car, she kept mileage and all that in a little book, which is kind of neat. You don't find that in the generation of people that we have today. Uh, but it came, there was paperwork that came in the glove box. It had the date she got gas, how much gas she got, the mileage at the time. This thing only got 10 or 11 miles to the gallon. She was most likely having some carb issues, but it is a V8, so it may have only been getting that. Um, it. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to paint the top. O'Reilly's has a single stage paint that, like I said, this is just a cruiser, so I'm going to probably paint the whole car, but I'm going to do a garage paint job. I'm going to do a paint job that, hey, when I'm driving down the highway, it looks really good. And when you get up on it, you can see a few things here and there. But I'm going to do the best I can with what I got. Uh, I'm going to paint mostly the outside of the car, but there's so much body damage that they hid. If you go back a few videos back, or well, actually be quite a while back now, I cut the front headlight cowl part off, whatever that's called, and beat it all back out where it had been wrecked and pushed in. Uh, Also, working on the brakes, and I'm just putting wheel cylinders on all four corners. I did the fronts a long time ago when I first bought the car because they were shot. The backs I'm doing now. I'm redoing all the hard lines. I got. I don't like. Let me get this cleaned off for you. I don't like the little bitty, tool. And there's all kinds of tools out there on the market now that are for bending brake lines, the double over and all of that kind of stuff. The kit that I got is this right here, and it is the SUR&R. It's like $400 and some, but I got it when it was on sale, so you just keep an eye out. But basically, this is the style that it is. So you do that, and it does everything you need. It's got all the blocks and stuff. So it's pretty nice set, and we're gonna use it to. I've used it once, playing around with it, but we're going to use it to redo the whole brake lines. Here is the information sheet for y'all, so you can pause that and look at it. And here's the instructions on how it works. So, but this way you won't have to redo a line. Sometimes I have to redo a line 2 or 3 times just because the thing wants to get offset. And I mean, I'm just a hobbyist. I don't do it for a living. So, but with this way, you get the confidence to, you know, do whatever you need to do. And I have a few other projects. This, yes, it was expensive, but since I'm going to use it on this car all the way around, make my own lines, just because you can get them the right bent, the right length and all that, but they are very expensive. I'll be able to do the whole brake lines on this car for like $50. Then I got another project that is going to be the Malibu going 4-wheel drive. When I get to that, I'll need to do the brakes on that. So, but also, since I've decided that I am going to paint the top, back to that, I took off the chrome molding all the way around. Now, it seems like it would be really, really hard to do, but what I did was figure out what I did with my pliers. You can take it off if you're very careful. What I did was I got a pair of pliers that look like this. And these 2 notches up here is what I used. And I buffered it with a towel. Now you can wrap some tape and stuff around there, but you want to make sure those notches are in there. And what I did was I grabbed a hold of the trim like this. But down here where it started, of course the door was open, and gently pried and got the lip started up over the bottom and worked my way all the way up. And I did that, and here's this back trim. This back trim was here, and I started back here and went all the way up. Now, what it does is it will put a slight little twist in it. You know, you can kind of see this slight little twist, but that's okay. Once you put it back on, it'll be straight. It's just the biggest thing is don't mark it up and don't dent it. So once you put it back on there and press it back on there, it will be locked in place. But now I can clean all this old sealer that they had in there for where the 2 seams, you know, the top and the inner cores come together. I can take and dig all that out and recaulk it. And then after that, I can paint the top. But here, I'm going to take you over here and show you what I did. Oh, get over those. Hold on a minute. All right. Whoops. Here, hold on. I'm hung up in my... I'm going to put you guys on the door for a minute. And get my wheelchair unhung from the house. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I needed 2 hands. Anyways, right here, I took the old rubber seal out. And this is what's left of the old rubber seal. This stuff is just powder. I mean, just powder. But anyways, I got a new rubber seal for the Rambler, and it goes up in this track. Now, I'm going to take these screws out that are down through here, and I'm going to pull the track out. That way I can paint up underneath here, because as you can see, there's a lot of rust where somebody, like riding, as you're riding down the road, you're putting your hand up here holding onto the window with your elbow on the door. So I'm going to take all that track off. I'm going to paint this the ivory up over the lip like what they did. You can see right here like what they did. And then I'm going to wrap the gold back around, and I'm going to paint the top the gold. And then later on, you know, maybe we'll paint the car too. If not, at least it'll be in primer. So just, you know, trying to give you guys an update. Now, I did the brakes on the rear, you know, just replace the shoes and springs and all that, and the adjuster and everything on this side. And I lost half the video, so, you know, I may make a recording of the other side, but it's just changing brakes, no big deal. Now, I probably will do a video on the lines and stuff, so keep a lookout for that. But anyways, there's an update on the Rambler. I got new seals coming. They're in the mail. American Parts Depot is where I got them from. And front and rear window seal. The front seal is a molded to fit. The rear is the proper channeling, but it's a 17-foot rope seal. And we'll get the windows back in after we get the top painted. And I got to get the rest of the junk off the top of the car so I can get the top sanded down. Got one little dent on this side of the top that I need to, on the B-pillar back there. I need to get it out. And we're going to start working. One more thing, I'll show you here. I started to investigate more on the rear, and look at how much filler and stuff is in there. So we're going to get all that filler off of there. There's a few holes of rust. We'll get those patched up and at least primed for the next guy. Now, like I said, I may end up painting the car, but who knows. So, but anyways, thanks for watching, guys. There's your I can't even speak. There is you an update. So, appreciate it. More videos coming real soon. Sorry I've been gone so long, but, you know, that's how things go. Take it easy, guys. Later. Go do something. I'm going to get to work. Okay, bye.